Going at it.
Yeah, these have been two of the best Cup teams in the West.
Out there with Alperen Sengun, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Sengun, a screen on Porter. Shot clock at 6. Thompson unable to get that. Jacks up at 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. This one.
Fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Jokic against Thompson. And here's Porter outside. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. And Sengun gets it to go.
What you love about Sengun is that he is always working for a second chance score.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Michael Malone.
We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
And he banks in the layup.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. VanVleet, the pass to Green. Land so far. Gordon outside. It's Jokic, high post. For 3. No good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Offensive rebound, Sengun. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He's a new school versatile big, but Sengun wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
Jokic with a screen on Thompson. Gordon with it, and it's Sengun picking him up. Thompson against Jokic, and they double up Jokic. Pass to Strother. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. The Rockets have gone 3 of 8 so far. VanVleet, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Houston shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from VanVleet. You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Jokic, good.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
VanVleet scanning the floor, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, it's hard to understate the value VanVleet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top. From G League to a big-time player, VanVleet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes, Jokic with it. And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame him.
Green, the pass to Sengun. Now here's VanVleet, pounded by Westbrook. Back to Sengun. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sengun's got 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Jokic with a screen on VanVleet. Westbrook with it, and it's Sengun picking him up. VanVleet against Jokic.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. Rebound by VanVleet.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Strother. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Brooks from outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Watson. A minute and a half left to play in the first. And the shot goes down. 11 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Jokic. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beat.
Tries again. Got a hand on it. They recover it. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Jokic the screen. The drive by Westbrook. Fires from deep. And Jokic hits from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Rockets trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Şengün. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Holiday.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
Now Westbrook. Yet to see a basket. Jokic the screen. And it's Westbrook off the drive. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Eason. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two, there's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Steven Adams. Tari Eason is out there with Smith. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Green in at the 1.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. The Nuggets, number 1.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
Westbrook with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Murray. 3-pointer. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Denver, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, Houston far behind in the standings. Here's Whitmore. Count the basket. Whitmore's got 5.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Westbrook. No points yet. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Looking back at the first ever NBA Cup West quarterfinals last year, the Pelicans and Lakers won to advance to Las Vegas.
New Orleans going to Sacramento, beating the Kings by 10, and the Lakers at home. A thrilling 3-point win over the Suns. Eventually, Los Angeles winning the first ever NBA Cup.
Back to Green. There's the 3. Goes up again. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Now here's Murray. Whitmore defending. Wing shot on the way. Over to the left wing. Here's Murray. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets trail by 9. The floater. Westbrook with the rebound. Denver has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. Murray against Eason. Outside Murray. 3-pointer. Rockets with a rebound. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength. But his upside on both ends is enormous.
Adams, the pass to Smith. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. And it's Green missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Smith. Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Whitmore. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Jordan. Michael Porter comes in for Watson. Strawther's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Aaron Gordon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Jokic with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Here's Porter. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, keeping his cool up to the last second. Porter Jr. dropping a cold shot against the clock.
Van Vliet misses. The Nuggets lead by 11.
Pass happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jokic is doubled. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. Misses the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Gordon against Van Vliet. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Gordon against Thompson. Gordon with a screen on Şengün. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Rockets trail by 8. And we've got a timeout called. Greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
And check out the NBA's top three-point shooters over the course of the past month. Number 1, Jamal Murray. Nikola Jokic is second.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. It's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
Pass to Van Vliet. Launches it. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Jokic with a screen on Thompson. Now here's Jokic. Joker coming through. And Jokic throws it down.
And boom! The Joker off the dribble. Woo! I love it. A scary sight for any defense.
Here's Van Vliet. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And the shooter had very little space on
to shoot 2. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
And for Van Vliet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And they've been quite the story in the NBA this season, stringing together 22 wins in a row and looking for more.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
Hello, folks. Glad to have you with us.
The Joker is starring tonight. This man can pass, shoot, rebound, a complete talent. Who said the center position was dead?
And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. The Western Conference winner, LeBron James. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic.